Have you ever wondered if after years of living alone, the way you look at women has changed without you even noticing it fully? It's not that you've grown cold or bitter. You've simply become more discerning, more protective of the quiet life you've built. And that's not a flaw, it's wisdom earned the hard way. Today, I'm going to walk you through 4 quiet shifts that happen when a man has lived alone long enough. These aren't warnings, they're recognitions. Understanding them will help you feel more settled in who you are now and clearer about what you truly want or don't want moving forward. If any of this already feels familiar, just comment yes below. If it doesn't land yet, comment no. I read every one. If you're finding this space helpful, consider liking this video and subscribing with the bell. It keeps these conversations going for men who need them. Let's begin with the first shift. You've probably noticed that excitement in a woman doesn't pull you in the way it once did. Maybe you meet someone new. She's vibrant, full of stories, maybe even turns heads. But instead of feeling that rush, you find yourself quietly observing how she handles small frustrations, a delayed reply, a change in plans. You notice whether she brings calm or a subtle chaos, and if it's the latter, you feel yourself pull back almost instinctively. This isn't you being difficult, it's you valuing peace more than intensity. Research from Pew shows that as men move past 50, emotional stability and shared values rank far higher than physical attraction or adventure in what they seek in a partner. This is more common than you think. Many men in their later years describe the same quiet preference for someone who doesn't disrupt the steady rhythm they've finally found. The second shift is how quickly you spot when interest feels one-sided. Picture this. You're talking with a woman. Conversation flows at first. She asks questions, laughs at the right moments, but over time, you notice the effort is mostly yours. You're planning, reaching out, keeping things alive. And when you pause, the silence stretches. You don't feel angry, you just feel tired. In the past, you might have pushed harder, convinced yourself it would balance out. Now, you simply let it fade. This isn't cynicism, it's self-respect that's grown stronger with solitude. Patterns shared across forums like Reddit and in surveys from dating platforms show thousands of men over 40 describing the exact same recognition. They no longer chase what doesn't meet them halfway. It's widespread, and it's healthy. The third shift is subtler. You find yourself noticing how a woman speaks about her past, not the details of what happened, but the tone. If there's lingering resentment or a habit of framing old relationships as battles won or lost, you feel a quiet distance form. It's not judgment, it's you recognizing that you've worked hard to let go of your own old weights. You don't want to carry someone else's on top of that. This is more common than you think. Across threads on Reddit and in patterns from dating apps, thousands of men over 45 share the same quiet boundary. They step away from unresolved emotional intensity. They found peace alone, and they're protective of it. Coaches who work with men in this season often hear the exact words, "I don't have the energy for drama anymore." It's not coldness, it's clarity. If you're nodding along at all so far, just drop a quiet yes in the comments. I appreciate knowing this lands. The fourth shift is the one that settles deepest. You've come to view women less through the lens of potential and more through the lens of presence, meaning you're no longer scanning for what could be built or fixed or ignited. Instead, you notice how you feel right now in her company. Is there ease? Is there mutual respect without effort? If yes, you lean in slowly. If no, you let it pass without second-guessing yourself. You don't feel the old pull to prove anything. Data from large-scale surveys, like those tracked by Pew and echoed in AARP studies of adults over 50, show consistently that men in later life prioritize companionship without pressure, quiet compatibility over grand romance. Many report higher satisfaction when they choose connection only when it feels effortless. This isn't giving up, it's arriving. Still with me? If any of these shifts feel true for you, comment 1 below, or whatever number resonates most. These 4 shifts, valuing peace over intensity, spotting one-sided effort early, guarding against old resentments, and resting in present ease, they aren't signs you've closed off, they're signs you've grown into yourself. You've built a life that works without needing someone else to complete it, and that foundation makes any future connection stronger, not weaker. It means when someone does come along who fits naturally, you meet them as equals. No chasing, no compromising your rhythm, just 2 people who choose each other because it adds, not because it fills a gap. Where you are right now is a place many men spend years trying to reach. It's quiet strength, it's self-trust, and it's more normal, more shared than you might realize. What's one thing you've noticed about yourself as you've spent more time alone? One quiet truth you've learned about what you actually want or don't want from a woman now? Share it below if you're willing. I read them all, and they help others feel less alone in this. Thank you for spending this time here. If these conversations matter to you, keep the bell on. I'll be back with more. Take care.